Good evening, nerds. What's up? It's Fenner, and it's time for a replay cast. I'm going to be doing a lot more replay casting again, I think. At least I'm going to give it a try and see how it goes. The only problem is it's kind of hard to get replays. So my idea right now is to get replays from top players in Legacy of the Void and cover some Legacy of the Void games, because I don't think they're being covered too often right now. At least the top players at the top of the ladder in Legacy of the Void. So first off, this week we're going to be covering ViBE. I'm going to get a couple of replays from him. Hopefully some really good games. And yeah, ViBE has been playing Legacy of the Void a hell of a lot. Probably one of the most out of all the people playing Legacy of the Void right now. And then over here we've got a well-known guy, SuperNova, who I do believe is still on Root Gaming. ViBE previously of Root Gaming actually, but left to pursue his own path, and now he's streaming every day, and in general just trashing up the ladder. I think he's trying to make some kind of comeback for Legacy of the Void. I might be wrong on that, but either way, he is playing a hell of a lot, so he's going to get damn good at the game, and he already is damn good at the game. I think he's within the top 16 in the Legacy of the Void GM ladder, and he's got some of the most innovative styles that I've seen so far in Legacy of the Void for Zerg. And most people who play Legacy of the Void as Zerg copy him, so he's a great guy to learn from. If you love Legacy of the Void, you can check out his stream as well. He's gone for a hatch first here, and as it is Legacy of the Void, you can see we're already up to 26 supply here. Everything goes so fast. SuperNova coming across the map with an SCV to have a look around, seeing that ViBE has indeed picked up that gas quite early on. Now, something ViBE is doing here, picking up a super fast third base. Now, I've played quite a bit of Legacy of the Void myself, and I don't know if I agree with the speed of this third base. Now, it is Moonlight Madness, and you've only got one passageway into the base. This is kind of like an in-base expansion in a way, but you do have the rocks here where you can come in, knock those down, come in and attack. And also one other nasty thing on this map, you can set up on this position with the tank and hit this base. That gets really nasty. So if SuperNova goes to something like that, I think ViBE's going to be in trouble. Now, SuperNova and Terran in general with Legacy of the Void, tank drops are really powerful openers, but not many people go for them, as it does take a lot of APM and control to pull them off well, and it can really cut into your macro if you're not the highest level of player. Like, it takes a lot of effort to do the damage you need with those tank drops, control them properly, not lose them, and then focus back at home, get everything building up properly, and control everything well. Now, another strong opener that a Terran player has been going for in Legacy of the Void, and a lot of people might know this if you've been playing Legacy of the Void, and especially as a Zerg player, you've probably been crying about it a bit, is the Hellbat Liberator opener. Now, I know that SuperNova does like that, and we'll see if he does go for it here. It's kind of looking like it. He's got, oh no, he's actually going for the tank drops. He has the tank on the way here, and the Medivac as well, so he will be going for that tank drop. And like I said, man, it is brutal on this cliff right here. And with ViBE taking such a fast third base, I don't know exactly how he's going to deal with this. Now, he is going for the Roach Warren, and remember, this is Legacy of the Void. He has access to Ravagers. Maybe with Ravagers and Vision up here, he can shoot them down with a Flaming Bile or something like that, but he might not be able to do that. He's actually producing a bunch of Zerglings instead of using that Roach Warren to get Roaches. He hasn't seen too much either. Tank is coming across the map right now in this Medivac. Wait, that's not a tank in there, is it? No. Man, I don't even know how to look at the thingy on this overlay, but if it was a tank, it would be stuck to the bottom of the Medivac, I'm pretty sure, instead of being hidden like that. That's how it works, right? I'm pretty damn sure that's how it works. I'm just wondering what that big thing in there is. Oh, it is a tank. Oh, no, it's when they're in siege mode. Then they stick to the bottom of the Medivac. Here we go. The tank is coming in. There's a bunker coming up as well. It looks like the Queens are having to go at it. He has picked off quite a bit so far, but the tank is doing damage to that Queen on the right. She does manage to escape. Now going to blast at the other Queens right there. SCV gets taken down, stopping that bunker. But now comes a second. Oh, it's a Liberator. A Liberator will be coming across the map. This might be the first time a couple of you people have actually seen this thing, but it's coming across now. And this thing can be really nasty if you get it in a good position. Somewhere like this, where it can just blast away at the units coming across. There's the Ravagers I was talking about, throwing some flames down on that tank there. One more needed to take it down. Can they do it? Oh, SuperNova picks it up, and now the Liberator is set up into position. Now this thing can be really nasty. You gotta be careful with it, though. It does take a lot of damage quickly. As you see, Flames taking it down really quickly for ViBE there. Queen getting blasted off the map there. This tank doing insane damage. ViBE desperately trying to pick off that Medivac with the Queen, but he just can't get in position there. Needs to use the Ravagers to throw down some Biles. Oh, he misses by a millimeter. And now we should be able to finish it off. One more Bile going down. The tank is destroyed, but that was a lot of time and effort for ViBE right there. While he did hold and he didn't really lose any drones, it was a lot of Queens, a lot of Ravagers, a lot of Lings. Luckily, the Liberator did go down quickly, so he's looking pretty good there, but everything else took up a lot of time. Now, SuperNova, he didn't really get any drone damage. If we look at the counts right now, he is at 48 workers, and ViBE is up at 64. So, if ViBE can hold this lead, he should be looking pretty good. Let's have a look what's coming out for SuperNova. He's got a Liberator on this side of the map. He's got Hellions coming in. Liberator just being annoying, taking down Vikings. Kind of like the Viking did. But Liberator can be super annoying. Here we go. Siege. I don't think ViBE's looking. This could do a lot of damage. It hits down 1 drone, 2 drone. Actually hit a Zergling there instead. But yeah, Liberators don't have that much HP. The Queens seem to do pretty well against them. It's just positioning and everything against them can be really annoying. Hellbats walking in right now, getting really close. ViBE doesn't have too much here except for a Ravage. Getting into the mineral line. Firing off some flames there, but not actually taking anything down. 1 drone does go down. And now he's got a Ravager just blasting away here. Roaches do come down for ViBE, and now he's safe once again. But again, he's taken even more damage here. Both players floating a lot here. ViBE up at 1,500 minerals. SuperNova is up at 1,000. That's just how Legacy of the Void is. There's a lot more focus on the micro, so a lot of players not used to it yet. They all float like nobody is amazing at Legacy of the Void. This is a top Korean Terran we're talking about here. And he still can't keep up with the macro of the tank drop. Oh, macro while tank drop. Tank dropping, controlling Liberators, moving Hellbats around, and everything just going a lot faster than Heart the Swarm. He's going to use these Hellbats to take down these rocks, which is going to give him another opening into the 3rd base, which is going to be really nice for him. And ViBE is on the other side of the map, also trying to do the same thing, but with Zerglings. Unfortunately, that Marine is there, ready to bat him away. And SuperNova does find this base that goes down, and he will pop it instantly there with those Hellbats. Now, ViBE is over this side of the map. 2 Liberators setting up, so he's going to have to get out of there. Easy defense for SuperNova there. These things do a lot of damage if you let them get set up and you're inside that circle. It's kind of crazy how much damage they do. But this game's kind of stabilized. Not really too much happening here. Both players just chilling. ViBE going for this double Evo, but the upgrades are really late. Lots of Zerglings on the way. I don't know about that with all these Hellbats on the field. It seems like the style that SuperNova is going for is heavy Hellbat and then putting the gas into either Thors or Liberators, which means that if ViBE does decide to go into Mutalist or something like Corruptors at some point, he's going to struggle a lot there as well. But right now he's just playing on the ground army. I'm just scared, man, because if there's too many Hellbats, these Lings are just going to get roasted, every single one of them, and it's going to be very inefficient. ViBE struggling heavily with the macro here. Almost up at 2,000 minerals, even with the macro hatch. Mostly, a lot of that is to do with all the Queens coming off to deal with this as well. He lost a lot of the Queens. He couldn't inject at the time. And he go, oh god, this is a nasty push coming from SuperNova. 155 supply. Liberators all over the place. The circles going down. Tanks behind them as well. And he's just going to push straight. I don't know how ViBE's going to deal with this. Ravagers. On the way, he's going for bailing. Oh, circles everywhere. What's he going to do? 4 circles. Does get a couple of Ravager shots on one of those Liberators, but he's just pushing forward so quickly. Liberator damage and the Siege tank damage from the back. Everything is going to get shredded as he goes in. He comes in right now. Zerglings coming forward, trying to get on the tanks. He does have a lot of units, though. The Hellbats go down quickly, and he's trying to get on top of those tanks. There we go. He does get on top of the tanks. The Liberator's left at the back there, but it's looking a bit dicey. He needs to finish off these last tanks, otherwise this mech push is just going to be too strong. He's going back. Why is he going back? He could have finished off that tank. Finished off that tank would have been huge. But now the Liberator circles are all set up and without Ravagers, and there we go, he is getting Ravagers now. He basically needs Ravagers to deal with them right now, because I don't think he has a Spire or anything like that. There we go, Ravagers taking down one of the Liberators, but now he has to push forward. This is a very close defense right here. But SuperNova just continually rallying across the map. Drones going down over there to the Hellbats as well. He needs to get on those tanks. Like I said, Just taking down one extra tank would have helped him out so much. Slowly pushing against Liberator. Nice micro from ViBE. Now he's going for it, pushing forward. Road Ravager going on tank. Zergling's popping out as well. Taking down that Thor. Hellbat's moving forward. 2 more Liberators joining the battle. He needs to get Ravager shots on that Liberator. But oh my god, I don't know, this is really close, but I say that, but at the same time, ViBE is down at 61 supply. SuperNova's at 131. While it looks like he can almost defend this, the rally coming across the map for SuperNova is just non-stop. ViBE lost all of his drones at the natural there. It looks like the Hive just died, and that is what made him call GG. Yeah, it just died. As you can see, I can't select it, but it hasn't actually exploded yet. And obviously, he needed that to continue on in the game. So, SuperNova, very, very strong player in Legacy of the Void, using those Liberators to full effect there. Looks quite nasty, man. Looks quite nasty, but I think the main thing was the drop on that cliff right there. That did a hell of a lot of damage. And that's kind of the problem with Moonlight Madness, even in Heart of the Swarm. Hope you enjoyed this replay cast, guys. Let me know if you want more of them down in the comments below. And I shall see you nerds tomorrow for another video. Peace, guys.